Sub-story. Obviously, this is an Undertale meme, but I cannot actually stop thinking about this. This is Undertale's hearts made into word puzzles. Now, this is not really spoilers for plot at all. Basically, every color has been given a puzzle mechanic based on the name, and the freaking Perseverance one, I cannot stop thinking about it. This is such a good mechanic, but it's unironically the last one in order, so we gotta start with Determination first. So here's how this map starts, with an unlock door that may be familiar to you, but yeah, unlock open. And a bunch of puzzles. Now, these are actually more Undertale-specific references. I don't want this video to require that, but I misspelled that. It's gun. Like, these are all synonyms, and that's not the important bit. The important bit is here. In fact, if you go through each of these corridors, you'll see the different colors. Yep, there they are. And we'll be going through each of these one by one. So just remember, the theme of this color is determination, so be prepared for the bad pun that will exist. To make it clear, this is not really a playthrough, it's more like a showcase and highlight. We'll give you a chance to see and potentially get the idea of these puzzles. You can even press insert to get their first letters. So this one is center, and it's also center on the red determination version. So synonym and this special block both solve to center. Now this is just a normal synonym to rebel, starts with D, and it could be the noun or verb, but I'll just give the answer is dissenter. So it's like this one is the noun. And dissenter is also the solve for this one. And if you walk here, there's no more synonyms for these, but we do have prevail, reminiscent of B, and gravity. Of course, they're normal white, so it's just triumph. Now, okay, reminiscent of B, I laugh when this one freaking got solved. It's so dumb. It's by. Technically, this is a very troll synonym. The Y suffix is classy is with class, slimy is slimy. It's just using the Y suffix in a way no one would use. B-E. It's so dumb. Reminiscent of B. Anyway, this gravity one starts with F. It is force. So the theme is triumph by force. Honestly, I'm not even sure this helps, but it is the theme that's given here. So, pixel count 510, head of state 5. Now, probably you can't get it from just these at all. I will say that it's probably just better to look at these, because there's a very obvious, perhaps this one is most obvious actually for all the colors. Isn't it really clear that both these end in enter? So what's with that? We could maybe look at this one, 5. If this ends in enter, though, this means that it looks like this, and there's a one letter. So what even is that letter? Well, Venter works, because 5 is V in Roman numerals. Okay, so Denter is this one. So what is this enter meme? And this is memeing that the enter key is like a line terminator. So if I typed V and I didn't want the line to terminate, I would press enter. Stuff like pixel count. This one starts with R, and this is res. This is like resolution, but you know, resenter. Now to this one, head of state. This starts with P. It's presenter, like a president. And 10. Actually, this is not X, because that doesn't fit. There's some other word as 10. What the heck is the decent? Oh, decenter. I mean, first of all, it's a prefix of 10, but it's the word is decenter, as in to not make something centered. Alright, and this antecedent. Is this previous? Preventer. Yeah. Okay, and now some other places have opened up. By the way, there are going to be some moments where I don't completely remember the puzzle solution. But anyway, these have unlocked, and there are checkerboard colors. Now, this is not as complex as it looks, but this is probably time to mention the creator. He's actually made an immense amount of maps for this game, which all do super unique things with word puzzles. Small Demon Wolf has literally made more maps than me. I've made 13 myself. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because these color definitions may seem to come from nowhere. You are used to white being synonym, but for this area, black is reversed, and you may wonder where that comes from. Well, I want to make the video watchable as a first video to anyone in this community, but this is why black is reversed, and that's actually really well established in this community already. Anyway, even with that, I've gotten the first letters of each of these. But honestly, I think this is really hard to get what this is going for. You do see it's checkered with white, so it's a synonym. But what is it synonymizing when it's kind of already working like a synonym? Well, checkered colors interact between their mechanics, so really, the synonym is on enter. And there's one specific synonym for enter, which is the return key. So synonym F field officer. In fact, you don't need to look far because it's actually just FO. It's FO. And then you type return. The word reading is, of course, for turn and not FO return. But yes, it's just that it ends in return instead of enter now. So that's really related to only one word ever. To indicate the contrary, honestly, this isn't even like parsed normally. It's another cursed synonym beyond the fact that it ends in return. But its point, like, I honestly, when I did this, I just searched. I honestly thought the phrase would be more like on the other hand or something. But first of all, notice the words point of no. This is the actual synonym definition of to indicate the contrary. The word return is not part of the synonym, but yes, it's point of no return. Point of no. And then finally, tapering. It's possible you could get this one. Searching tapering as well. And it feels like so massive as a word, but it is diminishing return. There we go. Now for the black reversals, you need to think of the opposite of determinations mechanic. I think this one is the easiest to start with, woodworker, because the word that I think, like, it's super commonly used. Even Lingo 2 uses it. Yeah, I'm gonna get, what is Lingo 2 in the comments? But it's carpenter, which already ends in enter. So you see the theme. The enter is just gone from this word. So you can expect that they will actually solve to a word with enter in it. Now, to me, this is more clearly repenter. And this one actually took me a while when I was doing it blind, but mourner is lamenter. This freaking one, earthquake origin, I don't have this in memory, but it starts with E. It's epicenter, epic enter. So after every one of these sections, in the opening room, yeah, okay, here it is. Ascertainment. Synonyms, like this opens up, and this is clearly determination. We're just going to type that in. And of course, you can expect there's going to be one for each of the hearts. Let's go to the next one on the list. Also, this on its own is a pun too, kind of. Like determination, not as in confidence or drive, but in a very mundane, ascertaining as in determining. Far less dramatic use of determination, I know. Here it is, okay. So, first of all, these already start with the first letter shown, which is interesting. Now, this is bravery, of course, but I think, like, these synonyms are real obvious. Awake, and a little bit is slightly. But I should actually walk back to the determination land just to look at these puzzles again, because the way that this average is kind of like the center isn't the same as the way this and this are. And the same thing with this and this. In those red puzzles so far, the synonym was just on this side, yeah? And so, for this one, the sense in which average is center is different. Average is actually a synonym for C, as in school grade C, average. And in this one, rebel isn't a synonym of dissenter for this determination one. It's being used as the verb, as a synonym to dis. So maybe you should look at these with some suspicion. Awake, because the senses in which they work may be misleading. But we also have a triple here. Proceed, undo an act of spite, despite, proceed, caution. I do not know. Warning, proceed is, no. First letter, continue. Okay, didn't immediately remember, but continue despite warning. What's the warning? Well, I honestly think this one is pretty subtle. Honestly, it's really not the most clear. I don't really know how to hint this either. Like, of course I know the mechanic, but I'll solve this one to give an extra example. Usage. So, the theme of this one is that the warning is this thing. This is the thing that is referred to as the warning, that first letter hint, and to continue despite it. So, the reason these puzzles look fine is because lightly is also a thing that can mean a little bit, and just wake, is enough to also mean become conscious. So, the first letter is not needed for that synonym, and now it's being used, so herb is actually sage. The U is not part of that synonym. I actually do not remember this one. It's not mega. It's not huge. Okay, I remember. It's V is the first letter. Of course, you can't hint these because of the way these work, but every. Although the very is the synonym for super. And absolutely did not get this one. It's not Thorn. It's not Spike. I would have never gotten this one watching that stream. Like, this is a plant name, and one that some people are named. And so, unfortunately, things are a little bit more loose than just synonym, but the word is, I'm just typing in now, it's holy. But, you know, holly is the actual synonym there. And this one is actually really great. Remove a knot. This synonym is pretty simple. It's untie, but of course the A is at the front, so anti. Now, the advanced puzzles show off some structures like these. Now, this one is not just 1 block tall, and this one is 3 blocks tall, and also has a 3-letter hint. I will type in the word now, but like it is a synonym of pink. It's like a it's like a rosy, yeah, leprosy though. You're gonna need to know that notation, because now we have chains. This is too wide now, and there is a hint to the word length here. So this one is like murder suffix, and it has DE. You just need a synonym for murder suffix. So like, you know, that's like regicide, homicide, suicide. So the word that you're typing is side, but that's not the answer. Well, I guess that makes sense because it also goes into a second step of the chain, which means that you now have to imagine the second step is as if the text here was decide. So now, I think this is maybe the harder stretch, but how would you turn decide into a synonym? And this is also too high over here, so that's like, we need to find a 4-letter synonym for decide that also has the first 2 letters, which we'll just assume is DE as well. It's not sway. I do not remember. Oh my god. Depict? No, it doesn't. That's not a word. Well, okay, I remember it now. It is like deciding, maybe in a more political context. It starts with V. It's devote. There we go. Now here, it's just 1 letter again, British Conservative. If you do not know that, it's the Tory party, but you add the S, but it still chains together like this is not the answer. It would be dangerous to think story is the answer. So we need a 4-letter synonym of story. That is, okay, so, I mean, I remembered, so it's T-A-L, it's tail. But of course you have the S at the start, so stale. Here we have some black checkers, of course, because of course, right? But when you play around with these answers, recolors, you'll notice the length is 3, even though it says it's 4. This one, hold on, APC, this would be easier to show. This is actually 6 length. Able to read, L. So they're all 1 length lower than it implies, and that's because this is part of the joke. So I think this is the easiest. Recolors. Although maybe this one is like hard still too. Because of the plural at the end, you could expect that it will end in S, which it does, but it's not tints, it's not hues. I guess it's easier to maybe imagine this synonym as if you're trying to recolor a piece of clothing. The answer is dyes. But you don't include the D. That is the reversal part of it. Instead of adding that letter onto your synonym, you remove it from your synonym. Okay, like able to read. So I remember this solution. It's just like, it's like literary. It's literate. So let's just do literate. Except let's get rid of that L and there we go. Iterate is the word you end up with. This is the classic. Oh my god, I need to tell an anecdote here. But I remember the first time I ever saw the word apathetic. I don't even know if the words are related, but clearly it looks like apathetic. But it actually has nothing to do with that in terms of definition. And this word is kind of the same, because I don't really remember when I first saw atrophy, which is, by the way, the word here. So it's atrophy, but obviously minus the A, so trophy. Starboard, which I literally do not remember. That's like the side of a ship. Oh my god. And I'll probably just never remember it, so we're just gonna move on. Bravery. Pixar in 2012. Oh. Release 2012. Brave. Okay. I mean, you could have done something else, but hey, whatever. Alright, next is Justice, where every voice vampire counts. Now for here, these synonym puzzles here, feline, mouser, didn't get this until I first letter and it was really obvious what it was. It's kitty cat. Okay, and then we have a pretty much identical thing here, kitty cat. And then building ablution, which freaking no one knows what ablution is. It's apparently the act of washing oneself. I actually have no freaking idea, but what this means usually in other maps using this word game as a base is that they share the same answer. Like, it's a synonym of both building and ablution, and here the normal meaning is that kitty cat is a synonym of both feline and mouser, but of course then we have this justice going on. Flipper, and, you know, this double-sided thing is definitely part of it in some strange way. Now, I happen to know this just because I've seen a different map where darn is used as this cursed, utterly cursed synonym of so, and then get old. I recognize, like, this is the first I did, and I feel like this makes the mechanic obvious in a way. Get old is age, and, like, it's combining the two answers of both panels. Instead of there being two panels that hint towards the same answer, this time both panels correspond to their own side, so mouser is kitty and feline is cat. So all panels contribute, aka every voice counts. I do think this means the puzzles in this are a lot more obvious. Like, I mean, I just recognize this as Finn plus ally. As Flipper is Finn, and then friend is ally. So sharpen, this one is much less obvious. It's maybe more like sharpening a skill or sharpening a blade. It's a 4-letter word for that. Hone. And then a synonym for pigpen, which is like a disgusting pigsty or sty. There we go, honesty. So on this one, ablution is like here, and I swear that has to mean that it's bath, but I do not remember the solution. I think it's probably bath, but I don't actually know. It probably ends in ing. Is it actually like bathe? So the second half of this has to be a synonym to building as well. I mean, here's the thing, of course building could just be the noun version, in which case the ing wouldn't be right. Is it bathhouse? Oh my god, it's actually bathhouse. I know it's like hard to tell with the cutting that I'm gonna have to do for this video, but I do not believe I remembered that as the answer. So, of course, bath, and then building is house. Now for this one, to be honest, building to bathhouse is not really a synonym, but hey, some further puzzles have unlocked, so we got these stacked panels again. This is just doing it to itself again, so dot. Like, well, but it's also like... That's really good. That's period, as in both a period of time, which is age, but it's also using the period as in the dot age, dotage, and then this word itself is like has a completely different meaning, which is like to leave. Wow, non-fatal fight. It's not battle, probably. What is this? Play fight, maybe? Starts with S, and we gotta do it twice as well. Slap, maybe. It leaves only a 3-letter word at the end. It's not slap hit. God. Okay, I've recalled this starts with spar. Is it spar? Okay, how is that row? Spar is like a duel, that's fine, I guess, but row. Okay, I've never heard this. It's a quarrel. Informal British. Is this charcoal? Oh, wow. That one feels a bit more vibey. And what is negative? It's not anti. Maybe it's like de-un or something. Just two negative prefixes. I should definitely get this one. I've literally made this negative prefix joke in one of my other maps, synonymous with the cursed synonyms and antonyms. Was it no? No DE? Oh my god! God damn it! I actually thought that would be it too. It starts with N, great. No un? Okay. Also, these are so good. I got these spoiled for me in a way, but like... Just look at this cursed representation of the two panels. Let's just... And they make sense, too. This one I do not remember the answer. It's angry, it's probably mad, and then you drop some 4-letter word inside the word mad. So I need to look at what the heck scary is. Reef? It's like a land surrounded by water. Islet? Is it 4 letters? One of them is isle, so we can do... Yes, there we go. Angry to mad, and mislead is the full word, but isle is inside mad. And this one is so freaking good. Video and Roman numeral 3, but it's on top of each other. What does that mean, on top of each other? Well, okay, so Roman numeral 3 is clearly I, but that doesn't work. And then video. So here's what you need to do to vid. To be clear, the reason I got spoiled on this, because the friend that was streaming the game did this too fast. But let's put I below here. Okay, it might be hard to read that, I don't know. But that is yip. So, there it is. It is literally stacked. Stacking vid onto I. It's just so good. These are all so good. Oh, God. One sick. So... I mean, 1, I really thought this was going to be I at first, but actually this is not the answer. And then sick, I think it's clearly ill at the end. That's very likely to happen, and in fact, that is the case. And now we need a synonym for what this wondered. Yes, it says wondered for some reason. Second, third, etc. Well, I would say place, but you need 3-letter words for this. And the generic term for this is actually N. Nth, like nth position. Unfortunately, this is not the word, because the word for 1 is not I, it's A for the word anthill. It's just so good. Word, though, type? Is it stereotype somehow? No, I mean, like, this category to type thing is what I expected. I need to be, a little... It's probably but. Type? 3-letter synonym for word, but maybe the length is wrong. And the vagueness of whether a word is actually going to be a synonym is ugh. Let's just make sure. It does start with B, okay. It better not be so generic as to be button type, no. Okay, just got the answer. Oh my, I really, like... So you know butterfly and, like, that kind of word is, like... I would think about this, except this is clearly not a word, right? By, like, I got the answer now, I'm just, like, redoing the puzzle in its unsolved state to show. I got it so wrong. The end of the word is not type. It's a 3-letter word, which is, like, I guess more obscure, but, like, it looks like this as the split. Oh, God, it's, like... I'm gonna fill so it's... The word for the... word is actually term. Buttermilk. God damn it. God damn it. Like, ilk is actually the word for category. Now this... I remember getting this one on stream before the actual streamer. This is so cool. Like, the panels are actually the exact same on all the sides of it. Of course, we're looking for a synonym to myself, a synonym to 1,000, and a synonym to located there. So it's like at. Well, I mean, I got this one. So myself, and of course they're very short synonyms, and you can see, actually you can get the length, because like this is 2 plus 1 plus 2, so that's 5 length, and this is 7 in total. So myself synonym must be 2 length, so it's clearly me, right? And then me, so like, or like, you know, another type of filler word in speech, 1,000, located there, it's like at. And I got meerkat from that. K for 1,000 and at. Now, what's super good about this puzzle, and definitely the creator is like deserves some award for a brag posting for this. This one is 6 length and use the exact same things, but like actually they're all different. Like they are all completely different and work out. Like myself is I. Like, I think it's obvious, right? Because that is, with this being 6 length now, myself synonym is only 1 length, and it has to be, so it's I. Is it, probably 1,000? Oh yeah, I remember the other awesome thing about this is that this is not K this time. It's another thing that could also mean 1,000. It's M, like as in Roman numeral M, and then located there is like some other way, whichever that was. It's not at again, I think, but it's not at by either. And also, notice that this is not a way that the sentence, like, this is not a way a word would start. And it's like taking advantage of the 4-way thing, like, to me, this was also intuitive, like, that it could start on a different thing. I was not confused by this aspect, I appreciate it a lot. But you don't start at, like, it actually, IUM looks like such a freaking ending to a word that it's just gonna look like this. However, I do not remember what the heck this was. But the 2-letter word we are missing is a synonym located there, that it's not 8, but it's not at this time. It's minium. Now, does that look like a word? Probably not really, but like, you should probably just appreciate the puzzle. It's not gonna get that much better, and it's great already. That it could work both ways, and of course, like, it actually starts at the 1,000, and then it rotates this way. Anyway, oh god, I was so wrong about the ordering of these. Oh well, I'm doing it in rainbow order. Weird Rut Burley, it's just ice, like my channel name. Anyway, nope. Here. Next color is kindness. Almost ban is so dumb. It's ban. It's kind of like ban. It's like, okay, almost is, what is the prefix for almost? Not prefix, freaking suffix for almost. Ish. It's so dumb. Banish. Oration, speech. Now this one I freaking forgot. Okay, I don't even think this really counts, and like, It's a blah one, but it's hostile. Hey, what the heck is this? This is kindness or echo chamberness. But apparently this is what kindness means in 2025. Welcome to Concordia. Okay, so piece of a literary work. Hurt. So like a piece of a book, 4 letters. I honestly think this one is like pretty like straightforward. It's page, but this is also page for you. And hurt. Now this one is, I really think no one uses this word actually. It's like fancy writing word, but the word for hurt is ale. Okay, so is it possible to get it from here? I don't even know. It's like, it's hard to tell probably. I don't think I would have got it. For the record, I got this only when I saw the streamer for Go and Go tail for this. Well, Spirit and Juice is like gin, but also cocktail. Maybe you will get now why it's cocktail. But, it's because of cock. So, like, I guess what's like Scooby relative? That's like Scooby's brother, or I literally don't remember who the hell. But anyway, Scooby's relative is Scrappy. Scrappy. So get rid of the crap and you just have, I mean, it's spy. Scrappy, but the crap is gone. So for these ones, this is actually passage minus that 3-letter word in there. And then this is a sail minus the 3 letters in front. So yay. Counter argument. This is actually a puzzle I recognize because I used this meme in one of my earliest maps of this Spire off this game engine, but like, it's rebuttal minus the but, so it's real. I don't remember this. I actually do not. Devastating news. Disaster. Well, I mean, it has ass in it, but like, that's not the word because it's sound-based. No. What is this? Hopefully it's not a multi-word. Alright, I got this one now. Okay, it's more like nuke, or like that kind of word is the synonym. Dropping a huge surprise plot twist is hugely metaphorical. It's bombs because it's bombshell minus hell. Oh god. Oh god. Total moron. Total moron. This is 1 letter long. Is this gas shell? Because it's 2 stacked on top of each other? Oh my god. Clam shell or something? But like, wait. Crab shell doesn't make... Oh my god. This one is 0 length, by the way. I happen to remember from the street, the word is cassock. Which, you can see why that works twicely. Okay, so this is assassin, clearly, right? In. No. This is dumb something, maybe. I don't think I remember this from the stream too, which I remember because it sucked. Like, it's not, I would not agree with this clue, but it's like, I don't know. But you delete the classic 3-letter A word from there. Wait, oh my, wait, is the 4-letter word that you delete is S-H-A-T? Okay, that maybe justifies a little bit more. This, I feel like it's gotta be shell at the end, but I don't know what the freaking other one is. Yeah, I just hinted a 2-letter word, thanks. Oh, it's probably seashell. Yeah, it's seashell. Because S-C-A-S-S-H-E-L-L. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there's two synonyms for that one. Change, appreciate, like. It's not what it is. Sabotage. Okay, I don't... Alright, we gotta whisper for these puzzles for the parents that might be listening from another room. Not mine. I could give less of a fuck. Because that's the word, that's the keyword here. So leave is fuck off. Fail and disfigured is a 2-letter word. Fail, it's fuck up. Alter. What is this one? Fuck with. Oh my god, fuck with. The appreciate one for this one is great. And sabotage. This is not also fuck with. Oh god. Over. Oh my god, it's fuck over. Alright, there we go. Nice puzzles. Alright. Specificity is that's a good one. Because, like, it's like kind, but the kind in here is like, what kind is it? That's a good meme. The next color is integrity, and honestly, it blends in the background, in the fan picture, and classic blue on black human visuals. And to be honest, I kind of agree in the sense that I don't like this mechanic very much. Like, it actually is a unique mechanic. I just don't think it's that special. Like, I'm still going to do it, but like, I'm not going to show off very much of it. But it's speak only truth. And with stuff like luring in, so, lures. I mean, I think it's, like, pretty, like, that wasn't wasn't difficult to me, but some of these actually are very difficult. Like, this is, okay, well, this is not an example of a difficult one, but this is Led Zeppelin, but it doesn't work. But it's 4 lengths of the first word, so how about Led Zeppelin like that? I mean, even though lead is a word, and Freak on a Leash band, which is the band Korn, but spelled with a K, but why not spell with a C? So that's the kind of thing, the theme, and it's already kind of obvious, right? Well, after you read that, certainly it is. But it's like making them actual words instead of stylized ones, or like modernized. Like, luring in this time is actually the fishing spelled with PH. Fishing, but then turned back into the normal word fishing as part of the blue step. This blue checkered with black region, I think it's fine, just not as cool as some of the other themes. Like, this one is not many, as in few, but you also write it like few, so it's like more obscure and I guess weird looking. But there's 8 puzzles here, it would take too long to show. I'm sorry I'm skipping this entire section in a way. Anyway, integrity. Is this an integral joke? Nice. Alright, patience, this area. Hold your... Okay, this one is absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I got it during my pathetic blind real playthrough of it. But, like, it's ground here. Mixed up as, like, grinding coffee beans. But, of course, hold your ground is a completely different sense of it. So, patience in this. I think this one is pretty good. Future spouse, and royalty. Royalty brings up, like, the idea of princess, which is, in fact, the answer here. Princess. Future spouse. I swear to God, didn't even remember this one until I decided to rage quit recording for the day. The word is fiancé. And that's the same for this one. Okay, and now we have, like, frisbee, pins, relating to woods. I actually do not know the hell what that one is. Undergarments and donkeys. Okay, I remember how I got... Oh god, this sounds so, like, too perfect to be real, but it actually happened. And but potentially you might have the mechanic by now, maybe not, but I typed asses, and I was actually about to right-click and leave the panel, but that just works. So the theming of patience here is that basically you have to be patient at a very specific part of when you're typing the answer, which is at the very end of it. You can clearly see the double letters, right? So the real synonym is princes, but it's princess if you hold down the S, and same for fiancé/fiance. This one is quite silly too. It's not undergarments as in pants. I saw this one by thinking about, like, it's because it's an undergarments plural, it has to have an S, and if it's double S, then what's the word? Well, what's the 3-letter undergarments? That's what a great word. Anyway, relating to woods. The relating is an utterly cursed suffix. Like, it's like relating is like AL, and woods is forestal. But remember, when you're typing the L, be patient and just keep the L held down. And you get forestal, as if forestal is a word that anyone uses ever. Frisbee, I remember this one completely. It is... And I was annoyed when I got this one, because I did this before mega spoiling myself on everything, and I didn't like it. It was because I didn't know the word. Like, I basically guessed this, and then had to search that this discus is a thing that is for frisbee. It's not that you add a U for no reason. It is consistent with the patience rule. Needle. Okay, I honestly thought it was skewers, but it's like clearly needle now, and it's like needles, but again, hold the S. Needless. Okay. And this, I actually do not know this one. I've probably seen it and forgot, but it's like clearly cosine, right? But like, oh wait, is it? Oh my god, it's just gonna be, oh, I hate this. Oh god. Okay, I thought it was just gonna be COS, and then I had no idea what the rest of it was, but I remember now. It's actually cosines in full. But then... Oh my god, that's not cosine S as in some female version of a cosine. It's like a British way to say cozy, as in coziness. God damn it. Okay. So does this mean that it's stacked as in repeat the last letter 3 times? Does that make sense? It is D. I don't remember. Shrill bark is like yell. It's like yippee. Oh my god, it actually is. Okay. Yipe is the word, I guess. So it's just repeating it for the last two, which is more sensible and will lead to more real words. Something on scene. No, it's 4 letters. Oh god. Oh come on, I never heard of this. Okay, Misa and probably not even though. Okay, so it's Missy, as in to not see. God damn it. I never heard of that. My lord. No. Sire, is it? Okay, it's Suri. Okay. Got that normally, at least. Well, as normally as insert hinting is. So is this... It's Donnie. I guess someone who dons a hat would be called a Donnie, alright. Okay, and this is like the reverse of that. So if there was a double letter at the end, we remove it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that. Unoxidized, rusting, rustless to rustles. Oh, that's great. Converse, talk. No, it's gonna be 7 letters. Although, is there a word for converse that means like antonym more like? Oh gosh, it's this. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's just discuss minus the s. It's been used. Stroke affectionately. Snuggle. No, no. It's caress. Cares. There we go. Oh god, haunt. It's paranoia, phantom, possess maybe. Yes, possess to posses. Okay, hospital is. Oh my, really? It's the hospital to patient meme. Somehow managed to happen again. Alright, it's time for perseverance, which is the mechanic that was so good that was the reason this video got made. So I think this is the easiest to start with, commandments, but it's not like a specific commandment, kind of like the ethos, the rules to live by kind of commandment. The word is creed. There you go. Creed. Of course, this works within the synonym rule as well as this, and seldom. What dystopia makes it hard to do, tasting for the first time. Now, this seldom, it sucks. It's seldom is a never, but what dystopia? What a silly pun. And tasting for the first time. Well, this is like a kind of a specific kind of but like it's trying. And this theming is just so good. I think this one is actually pretty hard to find. I know the word, but it's like I'm just gonna type it in. Like put through the ringer is like. It's almost torture, like in the vibes of the word, but no, it's not this. The word is torment. So what is the theme of perseverance? Well, now I saw a pattern to this when I saw this get solved myself. Like, some of these are like 5 times 2, clearly that's 10, but the thing is too long, right? And like, charged atoms, weird kids, as a child's, bratwurst or salami. That's like sausage, but the length is not right. I still wonder if it's actually hard to tell what is so special about these ones. I don't know, I'm just gonna solve this one. It is onion. I think it's natural to be like, wow, ion is here. So it's just adding letters to ion that are also the same. And maybe you should look at the double letter in this and this. Well, it's even better than that, actually. I'll do this example on this instead, because this is even better. There's a 6-letter word for commandment that looks similar to the word creed. It is decree, which is the 6-letter word decree, but you can't type that in. It will prevent you from doing that, and it will delete those first 5 letters. The idea with the reason why this word is relevant, decree, is that if you never stop trying the answer decree, You managed to spell Creed anyway, which is like incredible, right? Like it invokes cursed behavior even though it is no custom code for it at all. So like 5 times 2, that's not X or anything like that. It really is 10. But you know, that's the length is way too much. It's 10. It's 10. It's 10. It's 10. It's 10. Real word. Okay, so then kids, it's not actually going to be child's. You don't even make any progress when you type it in like this. So children, drench, bratwurst. Those are sausages. Sausage. Make sure you don't make any typos. That'd be embarrassing. Sausage. Usages. Right, then this section unlocks, and you know, it says English letter. It's 2 letters long, so I would think it's like brute forcing like this, but it doesn't work. I even did this and was like, oh my god, what the hell is it? The thing this is actually playing on is you don't brute force like this, because that's like a little too meta level up. Like, think if this was a normal puzzle and you were brute forcing English letter, you would type like A, B, C, D, E, F. That's why it's like that. Because you would be brute forcing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up in the alphabet. So then natural number is something like, I don't know, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. I didn't even know what that answer was, by the way. Well, I don't know if I remembered it, but like, my memory isn't that good. So, hey, alphabet could have been the answer to this, or even a bet, to be honest. What the hell's the next one? Gamma, delta. If I'm already off 8, what the hell's the next one? I gotta search now. It was epsilon. Oh god. Oh god. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Well, I screwed it up even earlier than that. Okay, made. Okay, I mean, luckily it's like near the beginning of the alphabet. Okay, these ones, I do know the answers. Like, I have not forgotten what these were. I feel like Don't Beg by itself, like, if you're thinking meme puzzle-wise, you would already kind of think of this answer, and I don't really know how to think about this checkerboard. I guess, like, Unbeg it's clearly, like, the meme is Unbeg, but you move that to the beginning for Begun. It's just like, that wouldn't work normally because you can see that it's 5 length and you're just spamming it. It doesn't ever change. But I would like to think of a more thematic reason that this mechanic works as it does, because that isn't quite as memeable, but this is like well, it's edit. Yeah, so just think about the brute forcing of CD and these. So we can talk about these puzzles instead, which is like any string of letters, N something O. Well, again, if this were a regular puzzle, we would be brute forcing NAO, BO, CO, but this is the meme puzzle, so we gotta do this like NDO, NEO, condone. There we go. And any string of letters. EA, EB, EC, ED, EE, EF, EG, H, I, EJ, EK, L, AM, N, O, P, Q, ER, ESET, reset. This is POA, POB. Now, in this one, it's actually 6 lengths, so it doesn't have the displacing offset that may be harder to think about. We will just go to pom-pom, which is the answer, and I don't recognize it as a word, but actually, anyway, average cost of firing employees. It's per severance. Alright, now that we've done all that, what happens? Well, this room, behind the entry room. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Alright, let's quickly get through these. Now, note the checkerboards act different from these, which are more like chains that are like up for some reason, but like, these are not going to be blind to me. We're just gonna, okay, so look, this is plus enter, right? Plus enter. And then, but placenta. No, it is placenta, because the blue is respelling that. Okay, female deer. Double the last 2 letters, because there's 2 cyans here. So it goes to doe. Female deer is doe, although we are going to need to, I'm going to put it on this puzzle panel so you can actually see it, to Dewey. Doesn't even look like a word. And then make a similar word. It will have the same sound as Dewey. Dewey. The bootleg Dewey Decimal System. This is Massachusetts. Well, that's the word that, but like, Massachusetts. Where the heck is the second swear word? Okay, if like matches is not even the right length. Oh my god. Okay, the creator in the call like had some whack as hell pronunciation of this. I'll just paste the freaking answer. Let's just type the answer. Because this is a woman who practices massage professionally. and the ass is still kept. So I is the ch and the sits is gone. For what, like, I don't know what the ch was doing that was so bad. Very questionable. All right, searching this gives us dace is the answer. But we don't, like, what is the length in a way? Because this obviously will not work, and it looks like if this is going to spell a word, kind of aced is this, although 4 length wouldn't work either if we would pretend this was a 4 length panel. Dace. This makes it sound like so ridiculous. Like, it kind of sounds like stay, but I don't know. Still starts with D. Day stays? Oh, I do not remember the answer, and I thought that would work. Alright, I used the listed methods and looked it up again. I think mine was better, goddammit, but the word is distaste. Distaste. The people complain about my pronunciation puzzles. Maybe there's a company named Distaste or something. Anyway, time for this. I'll tell you right now, I know the first 2, like, but I don't know what the hell these are. Never mind, I remember solving this one, but these are kind of meta and funny, like, and I feel like they're a little bit vibe-based here. Like, if you just look at the descriptions, you're probably not going to get very far. Like, I would say that, like, honestly, my experience is actually this, because, like, solved this puzzle, well, I really don't think it was remembering it, but who can say this ridiculous way to play this map? But you do not weak to strong, and you have 4 letters to type to make a word. And I will say the vibes of this checkerboard are maybe better, like, the idea of holding down the last letter, and then the keyboard vibes are added to the end, so we get stronghold. Here, the pun is incredible. This is honestly an incredibly good puzzle. Or it's memeing on something that's an incredible observation. But you have seen that we've done first letter hints, and they look just like the kind of misleading letter vibe from the oranges before. So you get this first letter display as a hint by typing insert. And what is not short? Not short? Tall. So, install. That's the button on the keyboard for insert too. It's really good. As a vibe justification, it's just really good. I do not remember the solution, so I can't even give you a hint for it at the moment. But this one, clearly, like, this is modus operandi. Now, like, look at the top left. Swear to God, checkerboard vibes are just like this now. That doesn't include half of the description of red and green. But you know what? Whatever. So, like, MO is deleted. That is what you get. Now, is MO a swear word? Like, as in mofo or something, which is not even really a swear. Man, I'm so glad we have AI who can justify anything to be offensive now. That'll really help for solving these kindness puzzles. I don't remember. Okay, now I think I do. Okay, I haven't tried the answer yet. It's kind of associated with copying. And there's like keyboard vibes. So this has gotta be a remembered answer because I literally don't know. Unless I searched. These 3 words in the clue don't remind me of this first word. Okay, I'm just gonna say the last word is paste, probably. And then if we're dealing with food, despite heirloom, it's probably tomato paste. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, I think I remember both of these. Alright, so Bravery's first letter display. And patience without doubling, yes, of course. The fact that it was doubling the end, we forgot about this for the convenience of the checker. But what's not short? Tall? I love, by the way, this is a clue used before, obviously. Like, that's so excellent. Well, no, you're getting mean if you think that because it's long. Also, it's actually 6 length, not 5. So, what could cause this length indicator memeing? Oolong. Okay, we gotta breathe in heavily for this one. I do not remember the answer. I will say I remember, like, a meme, like, that would justify this kind of... why green is in here. But I don't remember the answer. I've tried Talkie, like, this is not it. I feel like a Talkie 10 IQ right now. I can't even say if the vibes of my double letters and repeat answer are correct at this moment. Okay, wait, no, we're... there we go, okay. Why is it ache? The word you need to use is shiitake. Well, there's an obvious swear, but we also have this double letter, and I guess we delete that too. And then respell ache for ache. Where's the purple justification? I don't think the inventor of this puzzle had a good explanation either. Screw this. I remember these. Unfortunately, this starts with M. Wait, no, what? Yeah, it starts with M. I really don't know what to say. Like, just delete double letters. And, you know, do the synonym step too. So, center goes to middle, then mile. Space for ballet. I remember this one at the moment, but not this one. This is not going to be bait. Ballroom? Okay, ballroom, but we remove the L. The O is That's not even a word. Okay. But okay, this is what we're doing now. Don't ask if double D or double L or double O are swears. Double letters will be offensive by 2030. Anyway, this is excellent. This is like really great use of one of the I don't know about classic, but a very memorable linguistic word kind of thing. So you know the word that has like lots of multi-letters, right? It's bookkeeper. I remember that word as like just a funny linguistic fact even before playing this. I mean before playing Lingo. But this assistant part, I don't know if I recalled this one. The special word is sub-bookkeeper, which involves so many double letters. Of course we delete them all and we get super, which is very nice. There we go. What the heck is this? And it's kind of a chain too, right? Like the first one is... Okay, this is gonna be undoubling, maybe? Starts with B. It's time to go through the illicit methods again. Okay, after the illicit cheating, the justification for this color is that the position doesn't matter of the doubling and undoubling. So, also the creator gave this well, maybe they are available in that way, but what I mean is that the synonym for this is able to be betted. So, bettable. But wait, we have some steps to do. That's just the synonym step. Gotta go delete the double letter. Then make a new double letter somewhere. Dabble. Fantabuloso. Now, okay, I didn't know this one. I remember this one. Okay, so once again, the orange and red are a little bit stretched here. I think this is very fun. Starts with E. Like, maybe this would be easier if you thought about synonyms of reward, because one of them is prize. And meanwhile, we have this, and we are sound basing, so... And if you think about enter, this is like enterprise. So it's basically add enter to the beginning. So if you go by previous spells, this is enter to anywhere, click. Is it press? Presenters, there we go. Ooh, this is... Wait, what? Oh god. How's the black working? The black is not a checker on... You know, if you think that's bad, look at this. Yeah, I love checkerboard culture. Also parity. I bet the map maker uses parity, and I've just been not really diving deep into the weeds of that one. But, like, are we removing the enter from here, or what? Because I feel like the black wouldn't look like this if that were the case. You have to start? I don't know if that's a mislead or not. Unless it's OD or something. Unless this is meaning, like, the words are reversed or something. You know, I just thought about, like... It's maybe a surprise that the word renter hasn't been used yet. Is that going to come up? Okay, what if that E that we see isn't from enter, start of enter, but the other end of enter? So it looks like this, and then we slap the... There we go, erodent. So like it erode... Some chemical that erodes or something. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, I don't remember. Double letters. I believe this is opposite parity from that other one as well. So is the first going to be the same as the last letter or something? Also, make sure the length... Yeah, the length's 5. So I think this is maybe a 4-letter where the last letter is copied to the beginning. I literally can't even think of a 4-letter synonym to lake. I mean river, but like... That already has the property I need. I'm pretty sure we're not doing that. Fine, first letter. It's an eerie, isn't it? At least it does have the property that I said /thought /recalled. Arid environment. Oh, it has this... Absolute nonsense again. And actually, I do not know why it's different, like, here. Like, why the chaining aspect is different here than here. Like, why is that? But these should mean they chain to each other. Arid environment. Desert. Is it a desert to desert? Probably, yeah. Except these words are way too big, aren't they? And I hope it doesn't go to reset somehow, thanks to the repeating perseverance, like, length memory. Hold on, the reverse is on the double letter part this time. Well, I feel like it's going to be dessert. But is it getting rid of the S's, then the E's or something? That actually gets rid of too much. It's not a word. God. First letter. Where the hell does the M come from? Like, the word I think of is marsh here, and like maybe marshmallow. Like, that's such a ridiculous comparison. Oh, it's dessert, therefore marshmallow. There's no way. Oh, is there a custom color about combining two potentially valid chains to an answer? That probably isn't a real thing. Anyway, I don't remember this, so I gotta elicit activities again. Oh my god! god, it's because this is actually meaningful. I don't know if this notation is like in a different earlier map or something. I've never actually seen this vertical notation in any map, I think, so... Okay, so the important part right here, the reason it's like this, the thing that I was missing is that this is a synonym step. Because it's like, it's as if this was going to a block, and then going into another one. Which is like, well, isn't that just like this? But for these, there was no synonym step between them, and this one freaking does. So it actually does go to dessert. And well, it's not exactly synonyms. The word is this kind of dessert. And then we delete the double letter. There we go. Okay, I don't remember the answer, and the synonym for boat repair is not clear to me. I searched boat repair, and it gives, like, marine technician. And I barely even know what this is doing here. Is the swear on the outside of the word or something? Hey, look, AI can help you get synonyms for multi-word things shipwright. Alright, so clearly, if you remove those from the end, you get pry. Okay. Alright, what's this? 64 pints. Undoubled? It's undoubled then removed? What is that for? Well, unlike the misspelled shiitake, and apparently it's 8 imperial gallons. Apparently it's a bushel, which is like crazy because like on the first 4 search results, this info doesn't come up. I've never heard this word either, and apparently the internet has not either. Anyway, I assume that what this is meaning is that you actually apply this undoubling to the green word. So clearly like the end of the word is like hell. It's almost close to hell, and if you undouble that word, you get, I mean, just type in bushel and know that the last letters are the ones removed. Okay, only a few left now. Okay, so enter the red is on the top left, which should mean that the word entered does actually appear genuinely. Now, doubled letters anywhere. What the heck is field mouse? It's like a field officer, but not. Is it? I mean, FO was like the thing before. Of course, this should be at the here, actually. Maybe. Hopefully the position of that doesn't mean that, like... No, this makes no sense. It doesn't start with F. Maybe it has the F sound. These don't have the V sound in them. Oh, it's a vol. Okay, is this gonna be volunteer or something? It seems like this is the thing that would happen when you look at this word, doesn't it? Okay, so that means you slap the enter... No. No, actually. Have I forgot how to spell this word? Okay, that does work. So, I guess, like, the mid-step was just... It really was volunteer like this, and if you read it, you could maybe imagine that is exactly volunteer. There you go. It's still stretching, and we're not going to question it. Is green used as secondary here? What does that even mean? Okay, so, like, we think it's we, right? As the synonym step, I mean. But what exactly is a keyboard key other than, like, I don't know, just, like, one of the letters? Winter or something? And then, where do you get the swear or the... is it hold? Holding your wiener. Because I say hold, obviously, because we've used it there, but we hold or something. Except ho is, like, insulting. Wow! Can say that Conscious Me did not remember the solution, so that was very cool that it freaking worked. Although that just seemed like delete source. I'm not even sure what felt so checkery about it. Other than we did it in the same step as adding hold, I guess. Again, I have no conscious memory of what this is. Cognizant is that understanding. Aware, maybe. This word is already immensely short. I mean, aware, maybe, like, you care about the first letter a lot. Oh, wait, is it Delaware? Oh my god! Where the heck does this come in? Okay, that was nice. Like, I recalled that this was Del, of course, but interesting that this appears. What is this for? I really don't know. Like, maybe, like, it's the fact that the A is not real. Like, I could definitely see that, like... But the aware is genuinely the synonym. I don't know. Maybe it's just at first, isn't it? It's just to put it first. It occurs to me that the way that I'm recording this, this very much means in the future, it will be possible to make genius roleplay situations, like, as in people will have their mind injected with memory of solutions, but suppress that they do have the memory of the solution, such that your conscious experience will be consistent and fully feel like you're figuring stuff out on your own, even if it's not true and you can't tell the difference. I don't know, it makes me so sad that the creator of this has like 12 other genius things, and because I didn't cheat stream that have never got to the ending or seen some of the genius stuff that must be in them. Okay, so I have a lot of books about made line. Why are we removing an enter from anywhere? And are we adding the enter even though we're already adding the what is going on here? Like these with red primary, the secondary color has been determining where to put it. I don't understand how green is a secondary. Like you didn't really understand how it's a secondary here. Made line -3 letters. Okay, I used illicit active, and I can't believe I didn't notice it myself. Like, there's the 3 letters are right there. Well, probably because... probably I didn't notice it because this seems to be the opposite order from that other one, right? But, like, lol. And we gotta do some videos an hour long. Undertale, what the heck is that? God damn it. Do you know why I hate Undertale? Because it's the greatest game ever made. Its graphics look like they were made by a 4-year-old with talented problems with custom with his prime. Which is what I would have said if I liked the graphics, but you not. Thank you, Small Demon Wolf. Goodbye.